Hello, guys. This is news update number 15. So, this is about the languages in India. Two different news items in last week, the same week. One is about Google search result. Like, in case you search which is the ugliest language in India, the answer is coming as Kannada language. So, because of that, there was a Twitter storm. People were shouting against that, even ministers and center involving. And it's now taken down. So, that is one issue. And then is the speaking of Malayalam language in Delhi hospital. Okay, the nurses there, in across India, 50 to 60% nurses, if you take, it will be from Kerala. So they, not for their official communication, but when they were talking separately, some people were not happy with that, and the circular was issued like you should not talk in Malayalam, you should talk only in English and Hindi. So this two things, okay, against regional languages is the topic of discussion today. So in India, if you see, various languages are there, and in the same state, if you take when you go just this much kilometers away, they both will be speaking in two different slangs or dialect. Okay, so that is the diversity with which Indian system is running. Okay, everybody has a different language, so everybody should be respected. So nobody should tell like this is better or that is better. We can see what is there in the constitution and all. There is no national language. People keep telling Hindi is the national language. Hindi is actually the official language that is there, and these things, if you see this number of states where Hindi is spoken, that is also more. Okay, that is there. And obviously, when you need to communicate, if you know Hindi, that is better. But that doesn't mean Hindi is a national language or you should impose Hindi on any particular state or people. Okay, that should not be done. So this map will be maybe useful for you. And Indian constitution, if you see, okay, there is like articles. People tell like Article 350, Article 370. In constitution, there is something called schedules also. Okay, there are 12 schedules. 8 was there originally when we drafted the constitution. There were 8 schedules, and then 4 were added over time. Okay, so about languages also, it's mentioned in the schedule itself. So there is this 8th schedule of the Indian constitution, original Indian constitution, where 22 languages are there. Initially it was 14. When it was drafted, it was 14. Then over time, in different amendment, different languages got added to it. Okay, so this Sindhi, Nepali, Konkani, Manipuri, Dogra, Maithili, Santali, Bodo, these are the 8 newly added one. And so it can keep on getting added also by different constitutional amendment. Okay, there are different criteria for that. So this is about the constitutional thing. I'll show you more articles by the end of this video. And these are the 22 languages now in total, which is mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Indian constitution. Okay, most of which I think in the currency notes also it will be mentioned the same. Like if it's a 10 rupee note, it will be written in multiple languages. Okay, so it's all the languages mentioned here. Even your UPSC exam, when you're giving, you can give your mains exam and your interview and all in any of these languages. Okay, that will be there in the UPSC notification. It's not like you have to know English or you have to know Hindi. Okay, only the prelims paper which happens, it like I think it is in English and Hindi alone. But others, everything, there are multiple languages which are allowed. Okay, even your interview, you can talk in your own personal regional language. Okay. So if you are coming to this channel for the first time, please subscribe. We'll discuss this issue as per what is happening in social media. So this is the search result as I told. Ugliest language in India, if you search, it will come Kannada. Okay. So people, the MLAs, MPs, everybody started commenting. Okay, home to the great Vijayanagara Empire, Kannada language has a rich heritage, a glorious legacy, and a unique culture. One of the world's oldest languages, Kannada, had great scholars who wrote epics much before certain personalities. Okay, you don't have to by heart these people name and all, but this thing is there. And apologize Google India, this was trending, okay, in social media. Now everything is like trending, where something becomes a hot topic when it is trending on Twitter. Okay, which I think Twitter will mostly get banned in 1 or 2 days. That is another news. But this is what is the thing going on in social media. Okay, so Google attracted a massive backlash in the country recently after it showed Kannada, a language predominantly spoken in the southwestern part of India, that is Karnataka state, as the answer to the search query ugliest languages. Kannada language speakers slammed the search engine giant for insulting the historically significant language, which dates back over 2000 years. Karnataka government also condemned this and warned of appropriate action against Google. Meanwhile, the tech giant, that is Google, has deleted the response and released a statement apologizing for the misunderstanding and hurting any sentiments, saying the search results weren't always perfect. Google also said that the concerned team takes a swift corrective action when it is made aware of this issue or this kind of issues. Okay, it is also said that it is working to continuously to improve the algorithms. Okay, you should know this Google products, Google, YouTube, everything works on algorithm. Okay, it's not like one human is immediately telling you like when you search something, the human is not responding to you. Okay, it's all algorithm based and based on what is already available there on the internet. Okay, they have this indexes, searches, all these things. They'll pick up and give you the result. Okay, So the search result on Google are algorithm based and depend on keywords for websites and their online content. When a user enters their query, the algorithm looks across the internet for websites and articles that have related keywords and brings the result that it thinks is best fit. This is commonly known as search engine optimization or SEO. So experts say that the real culprits here are sites that may have written content based on these lines and use the keywords. So already there might be some article somewhere or somebody would have written something like this and the algorithm will pick it up and show it to you. So Google have to correct in that kind of things. Okay, when it's like when somebody is searching like ugliest or something like that, which is negative in nature, they should have some counter algorithm or counter code to not publish it, or maybe like not found, or maybe invalid, something like that should come. Okay, that is based on their technicalities. Even in December 2018, the Google CEO, Indian Sundar Pichai, he told that how the company has little to no control over the search result after it showed Donald Trump's images to a query related to the word idiot. This is also word idiot. You would have seen like who is idiot or something if you search. Donald Trump image used to come. So for this also, that time when controversy was there, he had responded. Okay. During the House Judiciary Committee hearing, he explained that the search results are based on Google search indexes, web pages, and the keywords, images attached to those pages. Okay, so that is the first issue. Now the second one, facing backlash, Delhi hospital withdraws no Malayalam order. Okay, this is a Delhi news. So there, after an order issued by the Delhi hospital restricting the use of Malayalam language while conversing, the Malayali Nurses Union in the national capital, that is in Delhi, has sought a written apology and serious action against those responsible. The circular, stated like this: a complaint has been received regarding Malayalam language being used for communication in working place. Maximum patients and colleagues do not know this language and feel helpless, causing a lot of inconvenience. So it is directed to all nursing personnel to use only Hindi and English for communication, otherwise serious action will be taken. This is the circular. Okay. So immediately seeing that, people started in Twitter this kind of thing like absolutely, totally bizarre. This is unconstitutional. Rahul Gandhi tweeted, Malayalam is an Indian and is as Indian as any other language. Stop language discrimination. Okay, more are there. I'll show you. So the circular issued on June 5 in Delhi's this particular hospital. Okay, Govind Ballabh Pant Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research. Okay, this is where it happened. They asked the nurses not to converse in Malayalam and use only English and Hindi. A day later, the order was withdrawn, stating that it was issued without any instruction or knowledge of the hospital administration or Delhi government. Meaning they are telling like the administration did not know. One particular person simply signed on that. It was his personal choice. Okay. So the nurses at the hospital had criticized the move, saying they speak to patients in Hindi. Okay. We only talk to other people from Kerala in Malayalam at the hospital, said one of the general secretary of the nurse. Okay. And it is our mother tongue. How can they say the staff cannot talk in Malayalam? Will they tell Punjabis not to talk Punjabi? Like that, this is the response which they gave. Okay. So commenting on this, one Congress MP also asked the health minister to order an immediate withdrawal of this kind of circular. Okay. Same thing, whatever Rahul Gandhi, everybody told, same thing. So nurses from Kerala are sincerely discharging their duties across the world and taking care of the patients. Naturally, nurses belong to same region would speak the language among themselves as it is their mother tongue. It is illogical to assume that they would speak in their mother tongue to a person who can't speak the language. So it is like common sense that they will purposely not talk to anybody who is like a North Indian person or who does not know Malayalam. To them, they will obviously not talk. Okay, but they talking themselves maybe in their personal time or in the corridor and so wherever they talk, that should not be questioned or they should not be like imposed like you should talk Hindi and English. Okay, so Shashi Tharoor also he always tweets on various issues. So it boggles the mind that in democratic India, a government institution can tell its nurses not to speak in their mother tongue. Okay, to others who understand them. This is unacceptable, crude. Okay, this kind of thing he's tweeted. This is the circular screenshot, same thing which I read for you. So after criticism, Delhi hospital withdraws order barring nurses from speaking Malayalam. But it's not over. Okay, this is the circular which is like telling withdrawing. Okay, like it stands withdrawn with immediate effect. Okay, they are telling here without any instruction or knowledge of the hospital administration and Delhi government. But they have not stopped the people. They are telling a member of the Delhi Action Committee of Malayali Nurses said that the circular poses a threat to the linguistic freedom of the medical staff. It was really shocking for us. We feel that it is a threat to our linguistic freedom. We need an apology from the concerned person as they have humiliated the whole state. So that withdrawal is not enough. They has to publicly or however apologize. The union will continue its agitation till an apology letter from the concerned department is issued. Delhi government should take strict action against the nursing superintendent who had signed the circular. Okay. So this is the issue. Now about the constitution, again little more details to end this video. Article 343, okay, it mentions what is the official language of the union. Okay, this I think most people don't know. Most people tell like there are no official language, there is like 120 official language, 22 official language. There are 22 scheduled language, as I showed in the starting of the video, and there is one official language. Okay, one or maybe two, that is English and Hindi. So if you see, the official language of the union shall be Hindi in Devanagari script. The form of numerals to be used for the official purpose of the union shall be international form of Indian numeral. Okay, so notwithstanding anything in the clause, for a period of 15 years from the commencement of the constitution, that is 1950, it came into effect. After that, till 1965, the English language shall continue to be used for all official purpose of the union, for which it is being used immediately before such commencement. Okay, so same president or the parliament, okay, later after 15 years can make the changes. But as of in the constitution, it is like this only. Okay, official language is Hindi, and English can be continued to use unless extended. So now both English and Hindi, you will see whether it's court cases or whether it's any notice issued, anything law or anything is published, it will be always there in English and Hindi. Okay, so more you can dig into this if you go. But constitution wise, I'm telling you, this is what is written in the constitution. Official language of India is this thing. Okay, Hindi in Devanagari script. Okay, but the numbers will be international format. Okay. And Article 351 in the constitution, this is actually a directive for development of the Hindi language. You should know in constitution there are many directives given, okay, which government has to over time take and implement. So this is the directive for development of the Hindi language. It shall be the duty of the union to promote the spread of Hindi language, to develop it so that it may serve as a medium of expression for all the elements of composite culture of India, and to secure its enrichment by assimilating without interfering with its genus the form, style, expressions used in Hindustani and other languages of India. You see this like continuous sentence from starting. This is one reason most of the people don't understand the constitution. Okay, they will write from like because it was drafted by whom? Drafted by lawyers. Ambedkar and other people who were drafting this constitution have written very difficult language in the constitution. Or as I told, there's no short sentences. One big paragraph will be one sentence. Okay, so in general, when if you don't understand, you can Google it and learn. Okay, there are various websites which break down these things and teach you. But please don't misunderstand like what is what. Okay, which is official language, which is scheduled language, and which are the languages which are not there. All these things. But in totality, as shown in the first map in the video, every language has its own importance. Nothing should be imposed. Everybody are free to use whichever language they like. Okay, you can also tell in comment section about these kind of issues. Okay, but overall, do not fight in the name of these things. Okay, language and religion, everything is important. So subscribe to our channel. Today, 2 videos are already put. We'll put in more news updates as and when it comes. So thank you and have a nice day.